name is Scott Mccoy. I am the Senior Policy Counsel for the Southern Poverty Law Center and also acting managing attorney for our Florida offices. The Southern Poverty Law Center, if you don't know who we are, we're a civil rights, non-partisan civil rights organization. We do a number of things. We do school curriculum based on equality and fighting hate and bigotry. We have an arm that tracks hate and extremism, which may be one of the things that we're best known for, is that we designate hate groups and that kind of thing. And we also are a law firm, and we have a number of attorneys that practice civil rights law in the South. We're headquartered in Montgomery, Alabama. We've had an office in Miami and a presence in Florida for quite a while, since 2010, and we've decided to expand our work here in Florida, and so we just recently opened an office in Tallahassee, in the capital, where we're going to be focusing a lot more attention on the legislature and policy work, and it's one of the things that I'm going to be doing a lot of work on. For the last few years, we have been very focused on this issue of what we call direct file. Another way to think of it is children tried as adults. And for the last couple of years, we have been working with a broad coalition of organizations in Florida to try and reform this system that allows prosecutors to, with their own discretion, unilaterally take kids and push them into the adult criminal justice system and try them as adults. That coalition has a name, and it's called No Place for a Child, and you can see on the board over there, No Place for a Child. If you Google that, or you go to noplaceforachild.com, you can find out more information about the coalition, who's in it, and who's involved. It's an issue that crosses party line, crosses ideology. We have people from the right who understand that this is a problem and is a disaster for our kids in our community, and we have people on the left. And so it's one of those unique issues where we have an opportunity in our hyper-divided political world that we live in now. This is an issue where everybody actually has common ground and agrees on. And so I'm optimistic that this year in the legislature we may be able to build on the successes we've had over the last couple of years, educating legislators about what's happening to our kids and the disaster that is this practice of pushing kids into the adult criminal justice system, that we might be able to get some reform done. But we need folks like you and folks like the League of Women Voters who are willing to continue to push, continue to talk to their elected officials and describe what's going on, educate them on the impact of this practice, and actually convince them that it's good public policy to stop trying kids as adults. And so in addition to that work, we're also doing much more work. We're going to start doing more work on adult criminal justice reform. That's a whole other issue, but it also is the same kind of system that the juveniles are kind of involved in. So we'll be doing our juvenile justice work, continuing that on the direct file reform, and then we're also going to start working more on reforming the adult criminal justice system and trying to reduce the mass incarceration that we have in the state of Florida. In Florida, on the adult side, we have almost 100,000 people who are incarcerated in the Florida prison system. That's the corrections budget is about $2.2 billion. Those are your tax dollars that are going to house 100,000 of your fellow citizens, the majority of whom are in that system for nonviolent offenses and who have been trapped into a system that is aimed at punishing and keeping people locked away rather than rehabilitating and giving people a second chance. And so we're going to try to start to work to reform the adult criminal justice system as well. But tonight is about juvenile justice, and so we'll talk more about that, and I'm happy to take questions about what's going on. But for now, I'll pass it over to my colleague, Amir.